All right, welcome, episode 11, the 2 Minute Warning. Today we got World Series Game 1 on the table. What we got, Jay?
Our predictions, at the start of the season, I don't know if anyone would have said the Dodgers and Rays are going to meet here. Complete different strategies in the season versus buying a winning team versus just relying on good chemistry, good players, good connections. But for Game 1, I'm going to have to go with the Dodgers. Kershaw doesn't have the greatest record in the postseason, but he's bound to do something big for the Dodgers. The Dodgers just do. I think they'll take a Game 1 lead. Both teams coming off hot, but the Dodgers are on a 3-game win streak. I think Clayton Kershaw is going to outpitch Tyler Glasnow. Yeah, that's all I got.
I guess if you look at these two teams on paper, the Dodgers by far have the more valuable and arguably more talented roster from 1 to 9 in their lineup. I mean, you got guys that can hit 450-foot home runs. But if you think about how the Rays have been playing, I think this is a toss-up of a series. With the Rays, I think being underdogs, but not as far as some people think. So with Glasnow on the mound and Kershaw,
Rays do have Kevin Kiermaier back. That was a big part. He was a big presence to have in Game 7 to beat the Astros.
Yeah. With the pitching matchup tonight, with Kershaw's reputation of just October, Kershaw always finds a way to fold somehow. I think his postseason ERA is over double what his regular season and what his career ERA is. So he does struggle in the postseason in big spots. I think Game 1 he comes out tonight, does really well.
I predict Joe Kelly to close it out tonight.
I'm trying to think. I think both pitchers come out hot tonight, and I don't predict anything to happen offensively until they come out of the game. I think both Glasnow and Kershaw will come out and throw 6-7 innings and post 6, 8, maybe even 10 Ks. I think Kershaw will be able to hold the Rays to 1 run or less. So I think Glasnow will probably give up a run or two. So I think Dodgers will have a lead until they get into their bullpen. I think their bullpen will give it up for them tonight. I take Rays 3-2 tonight, but it'll be late runs that they score that'll win them the game.
I'm going to go with the Dodgers 5-3.
5-3.
Yeah. I think Randy Rosarina, he's almost due for a home run every game at this point.
I think this series, what really matters for the Rays is the rest of the team picking up the slack, because I don't see a Rosarina carrying that streak. I mean, not to doubt him, but I mean, what are the odds he can keep that going for another 7 games?
Yeah, but I thought that halfway through the ALCS, and he kept it going.
So I think what's big for the Rays is the big name that they need to step up is Brandon Lau. He was the best guy through the regular season. I mean, if you look at their regular season batting average, home runs, RBIs, all led by Brandon Lau, who now posted like a 105 batting average through the postseason. Whatever, I think they probably played 16 games by now in the postseason. But he has really struggled. Same with Austin Meadows and their shortstop Willie Adames. They really need to step up and help this Rays lineup score runs, because it can't be a Rosarina for this whole series. I think if you look at the Dodgers lineup versus Rosarina, he can't keep up with him. If he hits a home run a game, Dodgers will win this series if the rest of the Rays lineup doesn't step up. The strength that the Rays have on LA is their pitching staff. If I can name the 3 starters for Dodgers, potentially would be Dustin May, Walker Buehler, and Kershaw that I can name, and those 3 starters are really good. But once you get into the bullpen between Urias and Gratterall and Kenley Jansen for LA, they're just weak, not throwing the ball very well. So I think
giving up leads.
Yep, absolutely. So I think the Rays starting pitching, or the Rays pitching in general, from their starter to their bullpen, can outperform the Dodgers. So it's just gonna be a matter of 1 run or 2, which I think the Rays can get late in games once they're in the Dodgers bullpen. So again, I got the Rays winning tonight. But I don't necessarily have them winning the series, but I have them winning the first game tonight.
All right, sounds good.
All right, 2-minute warning.